Hi, this is Taylor K. Arthur with the Mental Illness and the Family blog on HealthyPlace. And today I just want to talk a little bit about grieving in families with mental illness and what I've learned. Um, my husband and I both experienced two very tragic and complicated losses in a row in about an 18-month period of time, about 8 or 9 years ago. And we have had interesting, to say the least, journey on learning how to grieve together and how to grieve separately, and how to allow our family members, extended and immediate, to grieve as well. And everyone has to go through their own process, and everybody's process looks different. But the one thing that I have learned about trying to manage my bipolar disorder and grieve my son and my father-in-law is that anytime I try to pretend like things are okay when they're not, anytime when I try to push through that grief, even when it's inconvenient, even when it's ill-timed, anytime I do that, I am always setting myself up for a bipolar change in mood every single time. Sometimes I get manic, sometimes I get depressed, and it's always so much worse than if I had just dealt with my grief and maybe stayed home from a holiday, or stayed home from work a couple days, or stayed in bed when I was at home instead of trying to be super mom. And so I just really encourage every single person out there who has a mental illness and who is struggling to balance marriage and family and extended family, and then adding grief to that at the same time, that if you are mourning a loss, and I don't care if that loss was 2 weeks ago or 2 months ago or 10 years ago, take care of yourself. Do what you have to do. Manage that grief. And when you do, you will manage your bipolar disorder as well. This is Taylor K. Arthur for the Mental Illness and the Family blog on HealthyPlace.